Um, hey guys, it's Dragon Ring 34. Welcome to the MMO stream from Sword Art Online. Except for better, because this isn't Sword Art Online. I'm here today with Tiny Tim.
Hi.
We're going to be talking about MMOs.
Are we?
Both hypothetical and real, yes.
Wow.
So let's get back to whatever the fuck we were talking about.
Alright, so my favorite MMO is Wizard 101. And
Okay.
No, it's not. That MMO is really... It's a kid's game. It's for children.
Well, I mean, we almost played through Pirates 101.
Oh, you stopped playing that?
Yes.
I didn't.
It's because Pirates 101 wasn't as fun.
It'd be better if you actually, like, steered your ships on the ocean instead of in the sky.
You know how else it would be better?
How?
If the battle system wasn't a turn-based strategy.
Oh, yeah. It would be. Actual MMO mechanics in an MMO? Nah.
No, what I mean is... you know what I mean. Fucking Pirates 101, you've got like an 8x8 square grid, and you've just got to move around until you hit things.
And you can use abilities one time every battle or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Whereas in Wizard 101, you at least get cards and different abilities.
Yeah, the entire point of Wizard 101 is it's like a turn-based strategy game like Magic.
Yeah. Except for it's not like Magic, because it's more
kind
like
of
Pokemon.
Yeah, like a trading card, TCG type thing. Anyways, let's talk about real MMOs.
Well, I mean, I thought those were real MMOs, at least to the point where they fit the description.
Yeah, I guess. Terra. We played a lot of that.
We did play a lot of that. As people know, I have a 6-hour video on my channel.
Yeah, and I have like...
Go check that out, annotation right here.
I have a video, and I think I deleted the character, so that video means nothing.
Wait, did you delete your highest level character?
A while ago, I think I did, yeah.
Oh my god, guys!
Well, no, I maybe. I'm checking right now.
The warrior.
The warrior? I don't think so. But Terra, I like Terra because there was literally hours of character customization in that game.
Yeah.
And every character is unique. And I don't mean like, oh, you have different hairstyles. It's like, literally every character is unique because you customize their face structure, and there's character customization in that game that you would find to be in, like, an Elder Scrolls game.
Right, except for it looks better.
True.
Because Elder Scrolls, no, like, I really enjoy the Elder Scrolls games, you know, they're cool. But they kinda look like shit sometimes.
Well, they look like shit because now Skyrim is like, what, 5 years old? 4 years old?
No. Even when I played it for the first time, like, it was a year after it was made, and it still looked really bad to me.
Well, yeah, because Skyrim, like, you have to keep in mind that those games take years to make. And when they start making the games, there's graphical limitations, and then they have to keep upgrading those graphics as they make the game, and that takes a long time, and to fully upgrade the graphics on the final product would have taken them a long time, and that long time, like, after they're done, there's probably going to be new graphics to come out, so they have to release it at some point, looking a little bit behind.
That makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, I think the last thing that goes into a game should be a character customization.
Yeah, and the character customization in Skyrim wasn't that great, I'll be honest. It's
no.
Really the only reason I like it in Skyrim right now is because I have mods, and it further enhances it.
Yeah, my problem with Bethesda games specifically is that they always have, like, really shitty hairstyles, and they have really shitty facial features.
Yeah.
You go to fix your face, and you're like, I kind of want to make this look like me, or I at least want to give it a hairstyle that kind of makes it look like me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all have that moment whenever we play, like, an RPG, is you try to make the character look like you.
Yeah, because you want to live out your fucking power fantasy.
Yeah, and in games like in Fallout and Skyrim, that was just
absolutely impossible.
You couldn't do it unless you just couldn't. And even with mods, it's still really hard to make anything look accurate whatsoever.
Oh yeah. So I end up just, like, if I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, I end up just playing a girl with a fucking blonde ponytail. It's like, whatever, it's close fucking enough. Because if I was an Apocalypse, I probably wouldn't bother cutting my hair.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I'm just like...
So this was supposed to be about MMOs, right?
We've moved into video games.
Just video games.
Which I'm okay with.
Let's compare Terra to the MMO we were just playing. How about we do that?
Alright, Scarlet Blade. Alright, if we're going to compare character customization systems, I'm going to say I technically like Terra's better, but only because it looks better. If Scarlet Blade could up the ante and make theirs look better, because honestly, when it comes to character customization, if you can't make the character look good, what was the fucking point?
Exactly.
So,
and it's just Terra's customization is so in depth.
Aside from you can't have what is it? You can't have specific hair colors on specific hairs.
Yeah, but like they have bone structure for like the mouth, eyes, ears, the nose.
Facial structure is really cool in that game. The funny part about it is you'll never see your face.
Yeah, true. You can different race, gender, class. Like just with the different races, genders, and classes, there's like not infinite, but there's so many
infinite possibilities.
Combos.
Because
you could have like
assuming every once in a while they update Terra, right?
Yeah, they just put in the gunner when we were playing.
Right. And so if they update Terra constantly, there's always going to be some new feature for customization. Like they'll throw in a new hairstyle. So technically speaking, the results are infinite.
Yeah. Like you could have like a Castonic female sorcerer, a female warrior, a human female warrior.
Fuck it, sand hands.
Just before you even get into like the fine details, like you've already got a character that feels like your own character.
Right, because
it doesn't feel like I've created this pointless blob.
Right. I want you can be anything you want in this game. There's no way you can't be satisfied with something, cuz I want to be a little cute little thing, so you pick the girl or you pick the Papori, and you're like, oh, I want to be an Ellen, so I want to be a little lolly girl. Okay, that's cool, whatever. Do your thing, man. Masturbate to your character. Nobody gives a shit. You want to be a Papori? Fine. You're gonna be labeled as a furry, but you know what? You do you.
And I'll admit it. Scarlet Blade is one of those games where character customization doesn't mean shit because you play the game for the tits and ass.
Right.
To be completely honest, like that's what the main focus is on the character models and all the armors because Scarlet Blade.
Right, but that's the
like
point
any game that has something you pay for that removes lingerie. Like, come on,
yeah.
Right? You're not even trying to hide it at this point. It's like a hentai simulator. It's not even an MMO at this point.
Speaking of hentai simulator, did you see Markiplier discovered Yandere Simulator?
Oh god.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Well. What?
Breath drops taste strong. They are minty.
I bet.
Shit. You put this shit in water, you'd probably die.
Oh god.
What?
Oh, there's a red, white, and blue dress sale in Terra right now. All the red, white, and blue items are on sale for 30% off through July 6th.
So can you explain to me what that applies to specifically?
No.
Alright, could you tell me if I'd have to pay real life money?
Probably.
I don't care anymore. That's the thing about MMOs, though. I don't want to have to pay for shit. Yeah. I'm 100% cool with having to pay for shit because, you play stuff like Smite.
Yeah, the UGP.
A ridiculous fucking idea. I mean, a ridiculous fucking deal. You pay $30 for all the gods, and that's what, 66?
Yeah, there's 66 gods right now, and you pay for all the gods that are there, and all the gods that are coming out in the future.
That will ever be, right. So you're essentially getting not only... It's like buying a forever season pass, because at this point there's no way Smite can go down. It's become the League of Legends of League of Legends.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I mean, it's become...
It's bigger than people thought it would be.
Huh?
It's bigger than what a lot of people made it out to be.
Right. What I meant is it's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have the level 27.
Cool.
In Terra.
Then we can probably hang out at some point. Speaking of which, anybody want to hang out on Terra, just drop a message in the comments below. I will totally hang out with you guys and whatever.
I might hang out, but I don't play the game that much.
Me neither.
Oh,
Don't be a creeper.
The fuck? What is this?
I don't know. What is it?
There's videos apparently that you can watch on the Terra home screen. Did not know.
See, but the thing about... Even about Terra, that makes me mad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is the fact that I really like the idea of MMOs. I really like the idea of being able to progress through a game and get to a ridiculously high level and just have a lot of fun while I'm doing it, right?
Yeah.
The thing about that is that once you get to a certain point, the game just loses it.
Yeah.
You get to that point where you haven't leveled up in days.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not getting any real missions done because these fucking missions take forever.
Yeah.
And you just want to see a new area. But you're about 50 missions too short from that.
Yeah. And one thing that that I measure how much I like an MMO off of is how long can I play the game before I get bored of playing the game.
Right.
And
Terra has a pretty long span for that.
Usually, if that's over 10 hours, I'll think, this is a pretty good game, But if it's Scarlet Blade and it loses its touch after you get out of the tutorial area, I'd see no point in playing it more because it's just going to get worse and worse.
It lost its touch after the character selection screen.
Pretty much, because it's just like I was saying earlier, there's no player input. You press a button, you win the game. You press a button, you win the game. You press another button if you press the other buttons because you need more SP. You press the button that leads to the SP vial that gives you more SP. And then you press another button. It's a lot of buttons, but you're not doing anything. Exactly. You're essentially at that point you're just button spamming.
Yeah, because even like I was doing earlier, I'm sitting there playing and I'm just like, okay, well, here's the thing. I just throw my hands across the keyboard. I press 1 through 9 and I win.
Pretty much.
Doesn't matter what enemy it is. I press 1 through 9 and I win.
Yeah.
Oh, except for actually 9 because I have my vehicle set to that.
I have my vehicle on 0. But yeah, and one thing that I like about Terra is
that it's controller compatible.
Unlike Scarlet Blade, the classes, you don't have races, you just have classes.
Right.
And in Terra, each of the... How many races are there? 8? 7. Out of the 7 races, each one has 4 individual traits.
Right.
And those traits don't really mean anything in Terra because they're very, small bonuses, but they're still there.
Toasters? Hello? Hello? Well, shit. Hello? Hello? He can't pick up now.
Oh boy.
Anyways, just restart what you were saying.
Alright. So, in Terra, there's races and classes, not just classes.
Right.
And each of the different races has 4 different racial traits.
Right.
And these traits, they give really small bonuses, but they're still there, and they make you feel more unique than just, I look different than you, and I...
Yeah, they make you feel like you're actually sort of the character.
Yeah, it helps with, roleplay a bit and stuff, so...
By the way, roleplay in fucking Terra does not work.
No.
I wish roleplay in MMO worked, because I want to be femboy. I want to be the character I've created. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody wants to play along. They're all just like, oh, shut up, you noob fag.
Pretty much.
Like, guys, I came here to hang out and to play this character.
Yeah, I want it to be casual.
I wanted to be super casual, and I wanted to throw some monsters around and kick ass. But no, you guys had to do this. There's also, like, in Terra, you can duel people, and you know you're being a dick when you'll actually go up to someone that's a lower level than you and challenge them. The only thing worse you can do than that is being an Ellen and challenging anybody bigger than you to a fight because you can just run away.
Yeah.
And they can't catch up to you. I tried. That was like the first thing I did when I was a berserker. Was an Ellen started creeping me out, and I'm like, hey. And she was like, hi. And I'm like, you're kind of creeping me out. And then she started doing that laugh where she just spams the laugh button.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, ah! And it's this demonic laugh fucking forever. And I'm like, please quit that. And she challenges me to a fight. I'm like, I'll kill this bitch.
So, in Terra, there's 7 races.
Oh, are there?
And there's 9 classes. So, that's a combination of, 63 different ways you can play the game?
Ah!
And, well,
Yeah.
there's 10 classes if you count the Reaper.
Wait. How many of those races have different genders?
Oh, true. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's
That's nice.
so it's 11 different ways you could pick in the race. So that's 99 different ways you can play the game.
Yeah.
And
Not to mention
if you count the Reaper class, which I don't know how you unlock that, but it's probably really easy.
Nah, you have to be like you have to get a character up to level 30 or something.
No, well, then with that, there's 110 different ways to play the game just from selecting your character, race, and your gender and your class.
Right.
That's not even going into character customization, so it's limitless.
It absolutely limitless. The thing about that is pain in that game is weird.
Yeah.
Where most MMOs, like, say, Adventure Quest Worlds or something, which, by the way, everybody should go and try. It's a fun little browser game. You ever feel like you should casual? That's a real click-button win game situation. Yeah. Except for in Adventure Quest Worlds, you know what's really sad?
What?
I've just realized I'm more engrossed playing Adventure Quest Worlds than I was playing Scarlet Blade. Like, if I sit down to play Adventure Quest Worlds with friends, I will fucking sit there for hours and play Adventure Quest Worlds with friends, because do you know how fun it is?
Yeah.
It's just a cartoony little game where I can kick the shit out of anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
And you can change classes on the fly in that game, so you're not really set doing anything, so you could switch up if you're bored.
That's not too true.
Not necessarily, but
the only way you can technically change anything about your character is you'd have to get different titles, and those different titles allow you to have different powers. Like, if you're a mage, you have to get, you can be a ninja. You can change your character on the fly, literally, but you're gonna end up starting from rank 1 anytime you do it.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but it's cool,
a little bit.
You're still gonna be a high level. Your rank's just gonna go down.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. It's dumb. The thing about Adventure Quest Worlds is it's actually a sort of challenging game. There isn't a monster... There aren't monsters that you can just beat. Like, there are. I mean, you're going to play any MMO, and you're going to get that typical little slime that you can just fucking destroy.
The level 1 grindy monster, yeah.
Right. But even in this game, those monsters can fucking kill you if you just take on 5 at once.
Yeah.
In this game, it's ridiculous because you've been looking all over the map, and you're just, in some random corner of the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you'll see this little sparkle of light, you'll click on it, and it'll take you to this fucking other dimension inside a tree, where there's a gigantic eye monster with 10,000 health, and notice, you only have 300 to 600.
Yeah.
And that gigantic tree monster will absolutely fuck your shit up.
Mm-hmm.
They're one hit, fuck you, get out of here.
Pretty much.
And the thing about that is you're like, that thing just killed me. I want to beat it. And you know what you do? You go into the lobby, You go into the main hall and you're like, guys, come help me kill this big ass monster, and they're all like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And there's such a sense of camaraderie.
Yeah, there is.
As you just throw everybody into a big ass party and you all teleport to that one place and you're like, we're here, we're gonna fight you, we're gonna win. And that's fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what fun is. That is exactly what we fucking need in today's society, is that sense of camaraderie and just absolutely crushing the goals you've set with the help of people you don't even know.
Or getting crushed by the goals that you've set because you realize this monster doesn't fuck around.
Yes.
And you're going to need, like, at least 10 more people to be able to beat this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Then you've just got that sense of determination to go and actually beat this monster and see what sweet loot it drops or something.
Yeah, like, or just fuck it. Like, you want to do some quests? Whatever. Throw up a big-ass quest where you gotta fight a big-ass monster.
Mm-hmm.
You get a really cool thingy.
And how could we talk about MMOs without talking about World of Warcraft?
Because I have never played World of Warcraft.
What?
The problem there is, you even told me this. I asked you if I should download it. You said no because you only get to play up to level 20 free, right?
Yeah, it's free up until like level 20 or something.
And you and Mr. Knoll have all said that's the shittiest part of the game.
Mm-hmm. It is. Like, really, World of Warcraft, what it's about is, as you make your way through the quest line and through all the quests and through all your grinding, you eventually, like, you level up and stuff. You get your skill build set down, and then you join a guild, and you take on raid bosses with friends and stuff, and you can't do that by level 20. That doesn't give you enough of the game.
Right.
Like, you can... Like, when you get to level 20, you're like, okay, I might want to think about starting a guild soon, or maybe joining a guild soon.
Right.
And then it's like, nope, free trial's over, pay us money if you want to play.
Which I guess if you're really up for it, which sucks, really. Because you could be screwing around one day and you're like, oh, hey, you know what I really want to do? I want to just go kill some things. And you could accidentally level up. It's whatever. I hate games that say, hey, you got to your level, you're done, whatever. Get out of here. Pay or get out.
Pay us money or leave.
I'd honestly prefer, and I know I'm going to be a super hypocrite about this, because when games have pay to play, right?
Yeah.
I would rather there is pay to win rather than pay to play. So, like, in Smite
I would too.
Huh?
Smite's, yeah.
Smite's a total pay-to-win game.
No, it's not pay-to-win, it's pay to be good.
It's pay to have the...
It's pay to have a slight advantage.
It's pay to have the opportunity to win, because otherwise you're stuck with 6 gods every week.
Well, unlocking more, yeah, but it takes a while. It's not even, like, paying to get an advantage, really. It's paying to get a nuisance out of the way, in a sense. But that nuisance can also hinder your game performance slightly, and I don't know, it's...
Right.
I would rather have pay to win too, because at least you could play the game, like...
Right. Because in Adventure Quest Worlds, I was about to complain about this when we were on this topic, but you'll play the game, and this is the only part that really sucks about it, is that all the time you'll go in somewhere and you'll buy an item and it'll be like, oh, what's this gold? Why is it in gold? Oh, because it's members only. What's a member? Pay $30 a month, and then you get to use these items. These items for realize Flash game on a web browser that I don't use very often. Like, there are very few times that I will actually get online and hang out with my friends on fucking Adventure Quest Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically because who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, yeah, there's some cool things you can do in that game. If you're hanging out with friends, it's a lot of fun. But if you're playing by yourself, it's absolutely atrocious and boring and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason it could ever be fun is if you're just, like, bored one night and you're like, you know what, I want to play a really simple MMO and I want to throw on some music in the background and I want to get high.
Well,
okay, specifically not without that last part, because I don't... Whatever.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, okay? Damn it, Bobby! Damn it, Bobby! Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad for you, son.
I got 99 problems, but a drug ain't one.
Turned down for what?
Turned down for what?
I don't even like King of the Hill that much. It's funny, but still. Because it's too real is the problem.
Yeah.
People are... The problem with it is people are too real, and they're too... people are fucking stupid, and they'll do dumb things, and they'll fight with you, and everybody's disappointment. That's the show.
Pretty much.
But anyways, getting back to the point at hand. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I don't want a new Final Fantasy game.
Ooh.
I don't want the remake.
You may have just unleashed the Beast Hunter.
I don't want the remake.
You may have just unleashed the Beast Hunter.
From you?
I'll call Theron.
Theron can't talk shit.
Not really, no, he can't.
I don't want a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Because, well, hear me out here. Because Square Enix is shit.
Whoa.
I mean, look at the last couple of things they've done. They ruined Final Fantasy. Do we not remember Final Fantasy 13?
Okay. I remember it, yeah.
Do you remember how bad it was?
I don't want to.
And now they're going to remake one of the best one of what people think is one of the best games of all time.
Yeah.
They're going to remake. They're going to It's like that woman who tried to fix up a painting of Jesus, and then absolutely fucked it over because she can't paint worth shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a remake.
It is
to be completely honest, you don't anything that happens in that game, you don't have to consider part of the franchise. I mean, if you want to play Final Fantasy VII, just go play fucking Final Fantasy VII, you know?
But Riley, the problem isn't that it could ruin the integrity of the original game. That isn't the problem. The problem is it could ruin the integrity of Square Enix's entire fandom.
True.
In a game from a company that's making Square Enix made Kingdom Hearts.
Mm.
And they're making Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of afraid it's gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played the last couple of games, because guess what, Square Enix? I don't have fucking time to go out and buy a PSP and a 3DS. Fucking, I'm not kidding. They made 3 fucking different games on 3 different systems.
Yeah.
Do you know how much that that fucking drove me up a wall when they released 3D Dream Drop Destiny? Because I don't want to fucking sit through an entire fucking playthrough of Dream Drop Destiny just so I know what happens.
Yeah.
Because you know how long it took me to beat Kingdom Hearts 2?
How long?
Honestly, from start to finish, it took me 2 years.
Holy shit!
If I play it seriously, I could probably get it done in a couple of days, right?
Yeah.
But from start to finish, that game, from when I got it to when I finished it, took me 2 years.
My god.
Because I got to a certain point in the game and I never played it, and then a couple of months later I said, hey, I'm going to pick this game up again because I'm pretty good at gaming now. Because I realized I got a PS2 for like my 10th birthday.
Okay.
And then I got Kingdom Hearts for my 10th birthday.
Okay.
Oh no, shit. I got a PS2 for Christmas with Sonic Heroes, and then I got Kingdom Hearts for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But do you know how fun that game was for me?
I don't know.
Let me just say, if I could, I would just play the final battle on replay over and over again, because it's not hard.
Not really, no.
It's not hard at all. It's so much fun, though. Like, for me, the goal of Kingdom Hearts is just end the game in the most epic way possible.
Yeah.
So, like, if you can end a boss battle while you're in drive mode and while you're fucking kicking ass with magic spells and shit and you're blowing stuff up, you know? If you can end in a really cool pose and do some really cool shit and just fall to the ground, slow motion, That is
I didn't like Kingdom Hearts 2 because, like, it wasn't difficult at all. Like, the convoluted plot was just... I don't know,
Which part of it was convoluted?
The entire thing! Like...
What?
It's a lot more complex... The story is a lot more complex than the first game. It can be convoluted at some points, but not, like, the entire thing, really. The pacing is, like, really bad. I don't like it.
Well, yeah. But... The thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 is that... Did you play the first game?
Yeah, I loved the first game.
What about Chain of Memories?
Nope.
Me neither. Chain of Memories is the shittiest game ever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if it's a Kingdom Hearts game. I think that's why it's the shittiest game ever to me. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is a shit game because you go in expecting Kingdom Hearts, and then you walk out with a card game. You know what I mean.
One thing I didn't like about Kingdom Hearts 2 is the worlds are just, a lot of them are just recycled.
Well,
it's
yeah.
Like Halloween Town, Atlantica, this... It's like, okay, yes, this place, I remember this is okay. Something new, please?
Yeah. But then you got shit like, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. But most of the Disney worlds felt like filler, like it just felt filler.
Well, it's because it's all filler.
Yeah.
The game is just... the game is almost nothing but filler, if you're being honest. Well, if you're being honest, technically the Final Fantasy worlds were more filler than anything else.
True.
Like, if you went to Radiant Garden or Hollow Bastion or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah.
At this point, because that was weird and dumb.
A little bit.
I don't get it, like, okay, halfway through the game you decide to change the name. Is the joke that it is now a reborn town? Because that is absolutely wrong, because you see what I see over the horizon there? I see fucking Maleficent's castle. Are we gonna defeat that bitch in a game or not?
Yeah.
I got really excited in Kingdom Hearts 2 because I'm like, yeah! Let's go beat the fuck out of Maleficent! Because you know what we did? We sat in a fucking canyon, and we destroyed about 1 million Heartless.
Yeah.
And then you don't even get to go to the castle. You don't even get to, like, meet her, and then she runs away.
Yeah, true.
It's just nothing happens. And then there's, like, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, where you have to face her as a boss.
Yeah.
The thing I love about... I've never understood about Kingdom Hearts games is that after the second one, aside from the second one, the games are really hard.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, like, a lot of them are really easy. You can pretty much... a lot of the things you do in the Kingdom Hearts games are pretty easy. You can just beat them and beat them easily. But then there's, like, oh, there's one boss that just keeps killing me because whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like Birth by Sleep. Have you ever played that game?
Nope.
Alright, in Birth by Sleep you have a choice of 3 characters. You can choose Ventus, Aqua, or Terra. And they're all essentially just clones of the actual, like, original 3 main characters, right?
Yeah.
So, like, Terra is Riku, Aqua is Kairi, and Ventus is literally just Roxas, who is Sora.
Yeah.
But, so in this game, if you play Ventus, which you're going to because he's the main character, blah, 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 we all know what his face looks like, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
He's essentially the main character. If you think games that have 3 character choices have 3 main characters, you are very, very mistaken, my friend. This game has 1 main character, and that's the first one you play.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is just side story that you get to play through. The game is essentially DLC. But there's one boss that you get to fight, and you always die at first, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's the point. You die at first, and then fucking King Mickey comes down and he's like, "Oh, I'll help you, kid."
Oh, boy.
And then he's not fucking helpful at all.
No, never.
No, because the reason this fight is so hard isn't because the guy hits you every time. Like, every time you hit him, he'll disappear and appear behind you and smack you in the back.
Oh, boy.
It's hard because your opportunity to kill him comes from you and Mickey teaming up and doing one of those rush things.
Oh, yeah.
And that's cool and all. It always looks really cool when you can do it. But the problem is that the time between when you're supposed to do it and when you can do it is like...
Yeah.
It's a split second of a button hit. And if you miss that button hit or can't interpret it right away, it's gone. You have no time to process that button is a thing you're supposed to press.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up spending the entire fight. You can't spend the entire fight trying to pay attention to that button press because you have to fight the guy or you fucking die within 3 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so what you end up doing is you just end up hitting him with everything you got, which ends up being like your what's it called, target lock or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't beaten him. It's a pain in the ass. What I do is I actually just end up playing the board games and playing the arena over and over again to level up my powers and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's the other cool thing about that game is that instead of just having like regular keyblade attacks, you can have different combos and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
So, by the way, this entire time I created a new character on Terra, and I'm now playing.
That's cool. Hey, you know what's a shitty MMO?
What?
I'm actually gonna release the beast here, so be prepared for this.
All right.
RuneScape. Really?
Motherfucker said RuneScape. RuneScape, huh? Do you know how many hours I put into that fucking game?
That's why I don't like it.
Alright, makes sense.
No, I'm just kidding. The reason I don't like it is because I fucked up the first time I played it, and it just doesn't look interesting to me.
You know how many hours I actually put into RuneScape?
How many?
About 12 minutes.
Really?
Yes, I've never really seriously played that game.
Did you ever get out of the tutorial zone?
No.
Me neither.
Because I downloaded the game, played through the tutorial, and then I never played it again because it's just not interesting.
You wanna know why I never got out of the tutorial zone?
Why?
Because Ryan played it for me, and you know what Ryan did?
What?
He threw away the one tool you get, and we couldn't find it.
What a shitter.
So you couldn't kill the dragon without dying, and every time you died, the dragon would respawn.
Well, I mean, the one reason I don't play RuneScape, like, I don't, like, download it again and, like, play it, wasn't that game released in, like, 2001?
And
like, it's outdated as fuck.
I mean, people still play it. Like, if Ryan had the chance, I bet he'd play it to shit.
Yeah.
Because he used to fucking love RuneScape, and I'd sit there and I'd listen to him talk about it for hours because he just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it just needs an upgrade. Like, it looks like shit, utter shit.
It does.
And just
I've never even seen anybody like actually fight in that game. The only time he ever showed me what he like, whenever he played RuneScape around me, he'd do stupid mundane shit, like he'd go fishing.
Yeah.
Or he'd go to the trade center. Or his guild hall. He'd never fight a monster. He would never in his life fight a monster in front of me. It was killer.
Yeah.
It actually, like, I almost died of boredom at some points.
MMOs.
Yeah, MMO is brie.
So I'm playing an archer. And Theron said these were really boring, so I'm looking forward to what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm playing an archer.
Oh, archers are fun.
Theron said that archers were really boring in this game, so I'm looking forward to what I have to do.
Why do you even bother saying his opinion?
I don't know. Because sometimes it's right.
Yeah, but you know it doesn't mean anything to me.
Could be interpreted as right.
But you know his opinions don't mean anything to me.
Not really, no.
But yeah, there's not much to say about MMOs.
Not really.
I mean,
some are good, some are bad.
Nothing that hasn't already been said. I mean, if you want to talk about, you want to talk about some serious MMOs. I mean,
Elder Scrolls Online is pretty serious.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The worst MMO released in the last 10 years. One of the worst.
Okay.
I mean, to think that game is worthy, or they thought it was worthy of holding the title Elder Scrolls Online, they were sorely mistaken.
What about Lord
and I'm
of the
sure
Rings?
That's been said already plenty of times.
Was Lord of the Rings Online fun?
What do you mean was?
I know you've played it before. I don't know if you play it now.
I'd still play it. It's fun, but it doesn't feel like Lord of the Rings. It's not Lord of the Rings Online. It's just a fantasy game online MMORPG playing as elves, dwarves, or men, pretty much. I mean, it's a solid MMO. It's nothing original, but it's nothing to be laughed at, I guess.
What?
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, it's really hard to get, interested. I can't. I don't give a shit. I haven't given a shit about video games in so many years. I haven't given a shit about video games since I stopped playing Amnesia.
Oh.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. The last time I gave a shit about video games was when I played Silent Hill 3, and I finished it in a day.
Oh.
That game isn't hard.
No, not really.
Only got hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, well, I can't say I don't care about video games. That'd be a lie. Because, I mean, I've got... Oh, shit. How can you tell how many games you have on Steam?
On Steam? I don't know.
Oh, I hover over my library. I've got 63 games, man. I mean, which is funny because I still usually can't find something to play. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be honest, I've played Binding of Isaac more than anything else in my computer, but that's only because Binding of Isaac takes like 5 seconds to start up, and I love getting ridiculous combos.
Yeah. I honestly, Binding of Isaac is fun, but I don't ever play it because I'm not interested in that type of game, really.
Right.
It's weird.
Oh yeah, it's really weird. I kind of want to play Amnesia again, but it's so much, you know?
Yeah.
It's been so overdone.
A popular game's gonna be popular, I guess.
Yeah, but Amnesia The Dark Descent only got popular because of fucking Pewds. And a bunch of other people, like... People realize the potential of the game, and a couple of big people realize the potential of the game. Those big people being Pewds, I think Markiplier, and some other people.
Yeah.
Who got into the horror games fad, and...
The horror games fad I never really even got. It's... Horror games, yeah, they're fun. I don't like watching other people get scared.
Yeah,
like, I'd rather be scared myself.
I never understood why it's fun. The thing when I watched videos like that, I didn't like it that they got scared. The thing I liked was that I would get scared with them. Like if say someone's playing a game where I care about the guy playing, like he's a good guy, I don't care anymore. I'm just sitting here watching him, right?
Yeah.
If I'm watching a series and he's playing something like Penumbra, and he's getting chased down the hallway, I will flip out. My legs will start kicking, and I will just, like, freak the fuck out. My heart will start beating faster, and I will say, "Run, you motherfucker, run! If you get caught, I swear to fucking God," right? Like, yeah. I care. I care because I want to see where this story goes, and I don't want him wasting time, and I want to know.
Yeah. But if we want to talk about overdone games, dare I say Minecraft?
I get Minecraft though.
One thing about Minecraft that I don't like is that when you're going through YouTube and if occasionally you come across this comment or whatever, it's like, hey, check out my channel, and then you're like, oh, well, I don't really care, and you're like, oh, I don't give a shit, I'll see what kind of content he has. And 9 times out of 10, they have some sort of Minecraft content.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because there's like a few certain really popular Minecraft YouTubers, and all their little 12-year-old fans think, hey, I'm gonna do this too, it's gonna be amazing.
Well, it's because it's real easy.
Yeah, it's easy, and it also gets boring because every time it's the same shit, unless you have some sort of, like, mods on or something. It's not interesting at all to me.
The thing I told you what I found interesting about Minecraft, like playing online, right?
Yeah.
I told you that me and my friends, me and 2 guys, me, Ryan, and my friend Quentin, we'd all get on, and we 3 were in we'd be in a faction, right?
Yeah.
And our faction, it wasn't much. We just they went, what's our name going to be? And I'm like, well, just call it as it is. What do you guys want to do in this guild? Like, what's the point of the guild? And they're like, we kind of want to steal shit. And I'm like, well, then just call it Raid Bros. And so we became the Raid Bros forever.
Yeah.
And it was really cool because we got some members and we had some people hang out, and I got some Skype people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We were 13, 14. It's whatever. We played for a while. It used to get pretty fun because I am really like actually shit at fighting in that game. Like I can't fight worth shit in Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the fighting is dynamic or anything. You just mash your fucking, you just mash attack, and whoever gets the lucky first hit wins.
Right.
Right,
but the thing about that is, even though I didn't get any luck with fighting, if they sent me down into a mine or they sent me in a base, I would find the most ridiculous shit because I search everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd walk into a fucking mine and I'd find a fucking patch worth of diamonds, and there'd be like 10 blocks worth of diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd get the full capacity of all those. So I'd get one diamond on the first one, and then 3 on the next one, 2 on the next one, 3 on the next one, and so on and so forth until we had 40 diamonds from one little spelunking trip.
Yeah, just one thing about Minecraft, another thing about Minecraft, I guess, that I don't like is you make goals for yourself, and I think that's cool, but at what point does it become redundant to even play the game? On multiplayer servers, it's not really redundant at all because you have new people coming on that you can fuck with and shit.
Right.
But if you're playing by yourself, after you get decked out in diamond and you have a huge house and shit, there's really not any point to playing the game after you've killed the Ender Dragon and the Wither or whatever.
Well, if you're me, the entire point of even single player is just don't die and get more materials.
True, but
so
that's redundant. So it's just after a while, you would think that a person after 100 hours of playing Minecraft, you would assume one would get the hint that okay, I'm wasting my time doing literally the same thing every single day.
Right. It really does suck, honestly. Playing single player, the only time I play single player is if I get really bored, and I don't want to bother finding a fucking multiplayer match if I'm not going to play with friends. That's dumb. And it's boring, and I don't care.
And then you have all these people that are playing Minecraft Hunger Games and some shit. It's okay.
Which used to be fun, I mean...
at first it was a cool new thing, but after a while...
Yeah, hell yeah, deathmatch, whatever. Yeah. But it gets tiresome after a while, because in a game like Minecraft, everything that's done is being done. The only thing you can really do with Minecraft anymore is watch people fuck with other people.
Yeah.
Because that's when it gets funny, is if you see a little kid freaking out over something stupid you've done. The only time it ever became interesting for, like, actually really, really interesting for us, is if we'd all three be sitting in our living rooms, and we'd be on Skype, and we'd be talking, and we'd raid a random base, and then it's the guys that own it come back, and they're here, and it's great, because then we have to not only do we have to fight them, but I have to stay out of the fucking way, because I'd die immediately, because I don't carry a fucking sword or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd get really interesting, because, oh, guess what, they're the mods of the server, and then we'd get really pissed for an hour, and we'd just talk about it, and we'd complain, but it'd be funny, it'd be great, and it's a great time, it's a memorable time, and it's one that I'll cherish forever, because it's a time that I had a lot of fun with what were my best friends. I mean, Ryan's still, like, one of my best friends, but Quentin moved, and he forgot about us, that motherfucker. How can you forget about... Don't you forget about me. Anyways,
Quentin was always the guy I played, like, Call of Duty Zombies with, but never really played anything else.
Oh, I didn't even know you hung out with him.
Yeah, through like, Dawson Monday, like, we played zombies and shit, but other than that, it wasn't really anything. It was just mostly Call of Duty.
Right.
But yeah, I can see what you mean about the whole Minecraft stuff.
And the thing about online is that you're constantly looking for materials, because everybody uses them. Either, like, if you have 4 or 5 people playing with you and you're all in a fucking faction, you have one base, you're constantly adding on to it, so people are constantly using tools up, and you need to get more shit for tools, and you're constantly using food up because you don't want to die. And you're just constantly using shit up, and that shit needs to be replaced. So you get people like me who just walk around and you replace shit. You go out, you kill some pigs, you kill some cows, you kill some monsters. You go out, you spelunk, you get some diamonds, you get some iron, you get wood, shit people need.
Yeah, in other words, the bitch boy.
Yeah. I am absolutely, I'm totally the errand boy. I'd go into town, sell shit we don't need, and it was fun. I got to be the manager.
One thing that I would be kind of okay with is, like, kind of like Minecraft, but, like, I don't know, I just want Minecraft to have a purpose to me. Like, that's my whole thing with the game is, if you're not fucking with people or working together to create this awesome guild, the game just doesn't have a point. There's no point. And I find if there's, like, some sort of quest system in Minecraft or some crazy thing like that, or if there's, like, different goals that you could straight just have, it would feel like an awesome, like, MMO, but you can still create your own bases and shit, like...
Right, isn't that what Rust is all about?
Kind of, but Rust is very dumb. I just don't get into things like that.
Well, yeah, but
it's very...
Anything like that, that started to become a fad, and thank God it didn't.
Yeah. Came very close for a bit.
The survival games that were essentially Minecraft, but they were post-apocalyptic, and they were 3D
you got DayZ,
they were like actually 3D rendered, like a first-person shooter or something.
Yeah, DayZ, you got Rust, you got all these survival games that are just...
Like, I mean, you got Dying Light, but at least Dying Light had some stuff put into it.
Dying Light at least had, like, quests and a story and shit, but...
Right. I don't even think that was multiplayer, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it was 4-player co-op.
Was it?
Yeah.
So it was Left 4 Dead 2 with survival mechanics.
Kind of.
That's cool.
It was mostly, though, it was an RPG! Ah, son of a bitch.
What?
I jumped off the cliff without doing the thing, and I died.
What? You died?
I died. Because I didn't... Shit. Well. Rip.
Oh, gosh.
So we've talked about a lot of types of games, haven't we? We've talked about MMOs, we've talked about some RPGs.
Which I'm totally okay with. This is the Vidya Gamecast. Yeah. With Vidya Games.
Video gamer, jammer, game,
electric TVs.
Congratulations, you are now level 6.
Holy shit.
What?
Nothing. Just... I don't fucking know. Honestly, I'm almost sick of video games.
Yeah, lately they've been kind of...
Well, it's been really fucking disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about E3 this year, right?
Holograms.
Yeah, holograms, but when you think about it in terms of actual games, it's just really disappointing. Look at Nintendo. They started
Oh my god, Nintendo was the worst.
They started off so strong with that little joke, like the fucking Muppets thing.
Yeah, the puppets, that was cute.
That was cool.
And then they showed us Star Fox, and then I vomited.
And then they showed it. Did they even show us a new Mario game?
The Mario level creator, yeah.
That doesn't count.
Well, no.
No. Mario RPG MMO. Where
Pokemon MMO? Nah. That's what we really need, but
well,
Nintendo...
I mean, technically there is one.
There is?
Yeah.
Where?
You download a Fire Red ROM, and it can hook it up so that you can play online.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Well, it counts because you're playing with other players and shit.
Yeah, but I want, like, just kind of an open field, like, go out, catch Pokemons, you know?
Let's work on making a single player game where you can do that first.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Well, not to be a jerk, but it's not like Pokemon has the most advanced field walking system.
No, it doesn't.
It's not like you can walk up to a Pokemon that you actually want and say, hey, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're
catch
still
you.
using that stupid, hey, this giant 6-foot-tall dragon was hiding in the grass.
Yeah.
It's like, this fucking rock was hiding on the flat ground.
Mm-hmm.
No! How? What? Why? But, yeah. I see what you mean, though.
Yeah. There hasn't been a Yu-Gi-Oh game in a while.
Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dead to, like, everything.
Is it?
Pretty much. Like, did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal?
Yes.
That made me want to slit my own throat.
Well, okay, I didn't... Not Zexal, I watched 5Ds.
Yeah. 5Ds, I like 5Ds because that's kind of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation, if you will.
Yeah, it was kind of edgy.
It was something new that the franchise definitely needed, but after that, it just kind of got like, okay, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! This is some sort of Sword Art Online
It all still came
shit.
back to the power of friendship, though.
Yeah,
and that's the important thing.
And exactly. But I understand that, like, the speed duels and shit in Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of made it not Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. It was something completely different.
Wait, the what?
The speed duels where they're on the duel runners and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it gave something new, but at the same time, you can't really do that to a card game like that, because...
Well, you can. I mean, it gives unrealistic reputations for what the fuck's supposed to be going on.
Yeah.
Reputations, really. Expectations.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Me neither. We both know what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, God. We're getting to that point, Riley.
I think we are.
But, honestly, what can I say that hasn't already been said about Yu-Gi-Oh? How about this? It's shit.
It's not shit, it's just really
oversimplified. The old Game Boy games were shit!
Yes,
my cat literally shit on one of my game discs! For the GameCube!
That's your fault, man.
That actually isn't my fault.
Oh.
That was after the tornado. I'd just gotten like a GameCube right beforehand, and one of the games was back in my room, and I guess my cat was like dying or something.
Oh.
Because he shit on a game, and then 2 days later, he just disappeared forever.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, shit. I don't. You know what really kills me?
What?
Call of Duty players.
What about it? What about them?
Well, like, people who actually just play the game are fine. But people who decide that they're better because they can play it professionally and or over the internet,
Yeah.
that pisses me off.
The game is fun, it's just...
Oh, yeah.
The people that play the game make you just not
It's a toxic,
angry.
it's a toxic fucking community.
It's League of Legends, but in an FPS.
Like, you go on Counter-Strike, I mean, people will get mad at you for doing bad, but that's different.
Because it's a PC game. Not
Well,
console peasants.
It's because it's fucking Counter-Strike. Nobody takes it seriously. Or, I'm sorry, they
Counter-Strike has a bigger competitive scene than Call of Duty.
Right, what I meant... I'm sorry. It's Counter-Strike. People only take it seriously.
Yeah.
If you play Counter-Strike, you're expected to take it seriously, because you can't...
Yeah.
You can't do the same jank shit you do in Call of Duty. You actually have to try.
You can't just, hey, I'm gonna use this riot shield and ballistic knives and walk around and bullshit kill people.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, this is actually getting kind of scary. Like, you're reading my fucking mind here, kid.
Oh.
Like, I didn't even know what specifically example I was going for, but that's what it was.
Really? Because that's what I always did.
I didn't play like that though. Like, if I was bored, I'd run a challenge run on like free for all on combat training like that. But otherwise, I just like anytime I get bored, I don't fucking play online. Fuck that shit. I hate every Call of Duty fucking Mountain Dew drinking player. Fucking mouth breathing neckbeards.
Doritos, Mountain Dew.
I actually really like Mountain Dew.
Smoke weed every day.
I actually really like Mountain Dew. I don't know why I'm complaining. I
main problem with Call of Duty is everyone takes it so damn seriously. And it's...
But it's a joke! Call of Duty's a joke!
Exactly, it's a joke! Like, people take it seriously, it's like, bro, it's fucking Call of Duty, calm down.
Oh, okay, so, Ryan and I almost stopped being friends.
Oh, God.
Because he used to come over to my house just because I had internet, like, before we were actually friends.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was kind of a dick move, but I'm like, whatever, I like hanging out with people anyways, and if you'll talk to me, I don't give a shit. Because most people won't, but because I was a loser, and I'm still a loser, and I'll always be a loser, but I'll be the best loser.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But he'd come over and he'd play Call of Duty, and he wasn't bad, but my internet, we all know my internet's shit.
Yeah.
Was shit. And he couldn't play worth crap. Like, it would lag constantly. And you know, he used to get so mad at me because I'd be sitting here dying as he'd yell like from across the house, "This goddamn lag!" and here, I'll give you an accurate. No, please. I'll give you an accurate representation. I will walk back to my room and yell as loud as he does.
Oh, jeez.
How do you even dare to bother with the fucking video games you play?
I don't know.
And that was it. And I'd sit out here and I'd be dying.
I didn't hear you.
You didn't?
No.
Did you even hear? Like, did you hear me yelling at least?
No. I'm just kidding. I did.
Okay, I was gonna say because that actually hurt my throat.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I should hope you heard it.
But yeah, I was one of those people at one point as well, and then I realized the game was nothing but that. It's a game. Don't take it seriously. Take everything with just a bit of comedy, like a grain of salt. Like it's a fucking game. Calm down. I know you care about KDA or some shit, but I don't know why.
Me neither.
It's not going to get you anywhere in life having a 2.0 KDA on Call of Duty or some shit.
I really didn't get it when he was fucking playing because I'd sit there and I was shit at the game. Like, I was absolutely 100% shit. If I played now, I bet I'd be pretty okay. But I was shit. I'm pretty shit at video games in general. People know that. I know
Theron knows that.
Well, yeah, fuck
Or
Theron.
Theron likes to think that.
Theron likes to think he's better than video games. Better than me at video games.
He's just better than video games.
He likes to think he's better than me at video games, though. He's not. He can play me in Smite, but that's because how long is he? He was playing since, like, the alpha, wasn't he?
No, the alpha was not public.
Oh, I'm sorry,
He's been playing since after me, and he plays more than me. Like, well, he doesn't play more than me, it's just that on the accounts we play on now, he's played more. I started playing Smite it was right before the closed beta ended, which was it was like late 2012.
He told me to download it, and I'm like, dude, I don't play games like that, mostly because my internet's shit. And he's like, no, man, you gotta play it, it's great, it's really good.
Sounds like something he would say.
And I'm like, well, I don't care, man. I don't give a shit. But he insisted, and I eventually downloaded it once. I played through the tutorial, I played a couple of games with him, and I quit playing altogether because it's like, okay, well, that was dumb. He's like, no, it's not. It's really fun. And I'm like, it'd be a lot more fun if I could actually play it.
Yeah. One thing I like about Smite is it's a MOBA, and it has elements from like MMORPGs. Like it's got like elements from like World of Warcraft, right? It's third person camera, and it gives you that in some scenarios, like that game we played today that I wish we recorded, the Guardian match we played. It gave us a sense of that camaraderie that, you know, Adventure Quest sometimes gives. It's like, we're here kicking ass, we're having fun together as a team, as a group.
It might have given you two a sense of camaraderie. I felt like I was very much not a part of that team, because not only did I die so many times, I could have wiped the fucking Ravana off my shoes, but but I was gone for like a straight up 5 minutes while I tried to figure out why my computer was dying.
Yeah. But I think that's why I like Smite compared to like Dota and LoL. Is Dota and LoL they almost feel like RTSs, because you're sitting at a screen and you're clicking, and sure, it might take some skill, but there's characters that most of their abilities are not even skill shots. And it's not entertaining. You're sitting at a screen clicking.
Right. And
Smite is something pretty much completely different, and I just find it to be more entertaining, more involving.
Than League of Legends?
Yeah, and the League of Legends community is known to be, like, inherently, like, completely toxic.
Well, yeah.
Granted, every MOBA is like that, because it's like Call of Duty, everyone takes it so seriously.
So, I don't know why I ever assumed he would, but I told my stepbrother to play Smite, right?
Okay.
I'm like, hey man, you should probably play or something. And I'm like, well, this was a long time when I'm like, yeah, we need a 5th player, whatever. I don't care anymore. I would literally get anybody to play, but you know what? I kind of like my stepbrother. I like hanging out with him sometimes. So you know what? That's fine. And he's pretty good at video games, so I'm like, yeah, that's a plus. He never did. Never even downloaded it. He is now playing League.
Oh boy.
He decided that was a good idea.
The thing I hate about League is nobody understands the fact that I'm new to this game comparatively to these other people. If I do bad, I'm sorry, but don't tell me to kill myself and uninstall the fucking game because I went 1-7. Okay,
we can't all be Ryan, who will look up like hours worth of video just to learn how to play the game.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't,
even if you
because
in League of Legends, there's some people that just take it so seriously, and it's like, if you die twice in the laning phase, even if you got like 3 kills, you're fucking shit at this game and you need to kill yourself.
Right.
And Smite, the reason Smite is becoming less and less enjoyable for me is because, go figure, those people are, like, they're coming over to Smite because they heard, oh, hey, there's this new MOBA on the map, it's called Smite, let's play that. And then they come over and they play Smite, and they just spread toxicity throughout, not just MOBAs, but throughout video games in general, and it makes me so mad, because it ruins things that make the game great, like Modern Warfare 2, Back to Call of Duty, was a great game. The people that played the game are what ruined it. You had boosters, you had quickscopers, everything that just made the game completely trash.
Right.
And just not fun anymore. The community, in multiplayer games, the community is what makes 50% of the game. I don't care who you are, or what game modes you play, or if you play Call of Duty for the single player. If the multiplayer community is bad, the game is gonna take that with it as well.
Right. The real problem is, when it comes down to it, there isn't a gaming community.
No, not really.
You've got it's like what people the 90s perceived high school to be. You've got your cliques, and you don't want to be a part of any clique but yours. And that clique just happens to be my friends. I don't give a shit what I'm playing. If it's fun and I'm playing it with my friends, I'll play it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find a reason to make a game fun by playing it with my friends, I will play it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck, you've been on my channel. You've seen the fact that I've got a 6-hour video of fucking Terra, and if I was normally playing that alone, it's fucking really boring. It's absolutely atrociously boring because I have no one to talk to for 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
But since I had a goal in mind, and I said, hey, I really want to be able to play with my friends, so here we go. Here I'm going to play 6 hours right now, and I'm going to be level 21 by the end of, level 20-something by the end of tonight. And that was great. That was a lot of fun for me. It was 6 hours worth of fun.
Yeah.
My dog's in the front yard.
Oh.
I'm going to cut this out, so just don't say anything important.
Okay.
Chloe, why are you outside? Dumb shit. Hey, I'm gonna call my mom really quick, so don't, like, hang up or anything.
Alright.
I'm gonna cut this out, too.
I like me some of that music. If I could escape. Didn't mean for you to get hurt forever, perfectly together. I'm sorry. I do it sometimes, you know.
I knew you left it. What's going on tomorrow? I love you too, bye. Alright. I'm back.
Okay.
But yeah, it really does suck that after all that's said and done, you're never gonna be able to go to just like a gaming forum, because that's bullshit. Anybody who thinks they can go to a gaming forum that isn't the fucking Bloodborne's gaming forum, and if you're not playing Bloodborne, you're not going to the Bloodborne's gaming forum.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to a gaming forum, you're gonna have a bad time. That's just the end of the story. You're gonna have a bad time.
Pretty much.
Because you're going to get keks who think they're better than you or who think they're worse than you. And they're either going to be really sympathetic because you're bad or they're going to be really jealous because you're good.
Yeah.
And they're going to be pricks if they're sympathetic and they're going to be assholes if they're not. You've only got two types of people. Unless you're going to be talking... Thank God you've got one or two people out of 1,000 that are actually going to be like, hey, you want to play sometime? Sure, let's play a game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the same thing for YouTube channels. You want to do a Let's Play channel? That's great. You want to do anything else? Fuck you. Go kiss your own ass, you keck.
Keck.
You're fucking pathetic.
You're gonna
fucking
die.
Pathetic, Boyle.
Yeah.
But it's horrible. The toxicity of the world is horrible, but specifically in any gaming fandom, especially if you're a fucking female, dude.
I can't imagine what it would be like.
Pretend to be a girl for like 5 seconds on any server. You'll get a good idea.
Yeah, it's true. It's just, and for those people to populate the gaming, quote-unquote gaming community, it gives everybody a bad reputation about being these neck-bearded people that sit at home all day playing video games. They don't have a social life, and they creep on any sort of female online, and we get pissed off over Call of Duty games and shit, and that's just not true, but that's sadly the reputation that we've gotten over the
you get one of two titles there. You get to be a mouth-breathing neckbeard, or you get to be a snot-nosed brat.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm an asshole.
Hmm?
But I'm not gonna fucking... I'm not gonna harass a girl in a game because she's a girl. I'm gonna harass a girl in a game because she's my friend. And I know her. Fuck. I mean, hell, we added our fucking... I don't know if I can really call her our ex-teacher. Does that work?
I guess.
We added our ex-teacher on fucking Steam, and the moment she got on, I harassed her with a million fucking comments about bullshit. It was nothing. There was nothing to talk about, and I just go, hi. And she goes, hi, and I'm like, oh, hey, did you see I got that game? And she's like, yep, and I'm like, hey, Theron Riley, get in here. We are going to, and Theron was just, I kind of felt bad because he didn't want to ruin Miss Phonic's perception of him. And but, I just tarnished it.
I mean, to be completely honest, right, as from now on, I won't see her as like an adult authority figure that was, oh, she's our teacher. I'm going to see her as a friend, as a friendly, a person that we can play video games with, someone we can sit there and talk to, just a normal person.
The sad thing is, I don't think it works both ways there.
Yeah, true, but I mean, it's definitely going to be hard to take away the memory of she was my teacher.
Oh, it's gone for me.
Yeah, but I mean, for some people, I can see why.
I get it.
It makes sense.
At the same time, I don't feel like that gives anybody all my teachers aren't my teachers. They are people who teach me stuff, but they went to college to teach me stuff. So why should I see them any differently than a student myself? So technically, we're all students, and I stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyways, we stopped talking about video games. Should we just end it here?
Probably, yeah. This has gone to many places.
We're going off the rails!
We've gone through all the spectrum colors of the rainbow, of the Roy G. Biv, of the Gleektoids and the Bleaktoids. And...
I like those Peeptoids.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I guess if you want to stick around, I will soon be uploading Puncast.
God, no.
Anyways, fuck off! Fuck off!